What's up guys, welcome to another video. So in this video I'm going to be going over Cetrion's third variation. Okay, so this variation is interesting. So it has two moves. It has the Deadly Wind, which is this thing, and then it has like, what's this called, Conflux of Elements. So it combines like all her like special moves she had before. Like before the third variations came out, when she did this, it had like 4 options. You can throw the rocks, you can do the winds, you can throw some water stuff, and then you can throw some fire. And that's what's interesting about this variation. So they put all these moves together, so like it's completely random. It can be rocks sometimes, it can be this. See what I get this time. I get rocks again, fire, and the other one's wind if it ever wants to come out. But yeah, so it's kind of lame about this move. It costs, look at that, both defensive bars. So like it's really only good if you're like trying to escape, the opponent's about to die, and it's like a way to guarantee their death. So let's go over what each of them actually do. So this one, let's see. So the fire is very simple. It just does damage over time. So if the opponent has to chase you and they're about to die, so that's a pretty much way to guarantee the win, or at least guarantee them to back off so you can just keep zoning them and stuff. Alright, let's see another one. Okay, so this one, this is like the same as Aquaman's special move in Injustice 1. So basically, and when I do the water, if I were to get hit, like for example, if Gears does forward 2 1 2, if I get hit by the forward 2, I'm able to block the rest of the string as long as I'm in that blue stuff. So that's actually pretty cool. You don't really have to worry about getting combos. You can kind of just press buttons freely because you're not really going to get punished too badly because you can just block after the string. Alright, the next one is Cetrion's moves. Let me see if I can get it. If it will let me get it. Not that, not that, not that. Okay, so the rocks. So these things here, they will hit the opponent if I get hit. Like if I'm blocking an attack, I won't hit them. Like the rocks won't hit them. But if I get clipped by something, like they'll get hit by it. Now the rocks themselves are highs, but they do kind of like curve downward towards the opponent. So they can sometimes hit if they're doing a down poke, but not always. But if they're like trying a high attack or regular string, it was always going to work. So I'll show you an example. That's pretty cool actually. Well, that was weird, those rocks just flew off, but like I guess like the rocks turn around, so if the rocks are like next to Geras, which they usually will be if there's 3 of them, it will hit them. So again, it's another defensive option. And the last one, if the game will give it to me, is the winds. So the winds, they push the opponent away if it ever wants to give it to me. There's literally like a 1 in 4 chance I'll get it. There we go. So it kind of like, it pushes the opponent back slightly, and if they're trying to dash into it, it pushes them back a little bit, but really not that much. I was practicing earlier, and Geras is still able to hit the full forward 2 1 2 string on me, but it's okay to keep the opponent back, and it does help with their zoning. And then the last move they gave her was this one here. So that one's kind of meh, but the part that makes it good is that when you enhance it, it goes like all the way up high, so you can't actually jump over it, because normally you are able to jump over it because it doesn't go that high. And for terms of the range, from full screen it goes here, and you enhance it, it goes I mean, is it even any farther? Like very not significantly, but slightly further. Yeah, it's noticeably a little further, but not like anything to write home about. So with all that being said, what do I think about this variation? Really, I think it's kind of meh, because you lose your geyser, and the geyser is like one of the best things about Cetrion. It's so good. Like the geyser is her best combo extender. You can zone with it within reason. It locks the opponent down. Like once you hit them from a rock from full screen, they have to respect the geyser, because if they do anything, they'll get hit by it, and then you can teleport and do a full combo. And also, there's no teleport in this variation. That's another issue. And this variation, honestly, I don't like it. I don't see any Cetrion player really using it in any particular matchup, just as like just for fun, for the hell of it. Because this move right here, it takes 2 bars. And 2 bars for like what, for example, throw fire, which Aaron Black can do for free. Granted, it's not as big, but Aaron Black can do it for free. The Aquaman shit, if I get it, that this is really cool. You actually don't get combo. That is nice, but it doesn't last all that long, and it's only within that little circle. And I did forget to mention, you do get a forward throw crushing blow if you're in like the little, yeah, if you're in the aura. When you throw the opponent, you get a crushing blow. It was like, okay, that's not bad. But it costs 2 defensive bars. You get the fire, which barely does any damage. You get this move. Now granted, this is cool. You get hit, then you hit the opponent. It's nice, but it's not that big of a deal. You lose everything for it. And as for the wins, they're okay for keeping the opponent out. Like, by themselves, it's not too bad. But the thing is, it costs 2 defensive bars to do it. And you can't even choose what you want. It's just completely random. Like, if you decide to do it, like, kind of up close, and then the fire comes out, and the opponent's already pressing a button, yeah, they're going to take a little bit of damage. But you're still going to get smacked in the face and die. Then again, of course, if you do the other ones, like this one, let's see what I get. The rocks, it would hit them back, maybe, not always. This one would kind of push them back, but not really. So honestly, it's not that good. Now, granted, the defensive bar does recover faster. Like if we look, it recovers faster than if you did a breakaway. Because if you break away, it takes forever to come back. So it comes back quicker. That's okay, but that's not that good. Like honestly, I think the move would be a lot better if they let you decide what exactly you wanted to do, because it's not really overpowered. Like if you did it and it didn't cost any defensive bar at all or any meter at all, that would be definitely overpowered. That'd be stupid. But it does cost 2 defensive bars and you lose everything for it. So at the very least, they should let you decide what you want to do, so you can choose the right situation, like what's the best thing to do. Because as it stands now, you're giving up a teleport and your best combo damage extender, which is the geyser, for this move here. And this wins over here, which the startup is really slow. Now it is for sure a good way to keep the opponent out because it has decent pushback. And especially if you meter burn it, they're gonna go back. They can't jump over it. They really have no options unless they have a teleport. And not to mention, they completely took away her combos, because really the only way she gets combos is from the geyser. Because otherwise, all she could do is something like this and that again. Not really much damage, honestly. I mean, but at least he has this move still, because the second variation takes this away for like a, in my opinion, an inferior move. So that's pretty cool. Cetrion's still Cetrion. He still has all her zoning nonsense, but like honestly, it makes her this is a more balanced variation, because what makes her not balanced in the other one, in my opinion anyway, is that she can teleport for free and go to the other side of the screen after you work so hard to walk her down to the corner. And against most characters, she can just spam her geyser and most can't punish it from decent ranges. Like Sub-Zero can actually do well against Cetrion. He can punish the geyser from like around this range or whatever, which is fair. And from full screen, of course, it's safe as it should be. So for this variation for Cetrion, this is definitely not her best one. No reason to use this over the first one. There's not a single matchup where I can say the second or third variation is better than the first. So that's about it for the video today, guys. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you guys next time.